Welcome to this short presentation titled The Carry Trade for the EMBasket or Emerging Market Currencies Basket. Before we get into the actual presentation, I'm just going to bring up our disclaimer, leave it on screen for a few seconds, and then we will continue. Thank you very much. Now, the EMBasket is made up of the US dollar Chinese yuan, US dollar South African rand, US dollar and Mexican peso, and the US dollar and the Turkish lira. Take a look at the next slide. Here we can see the rollovers of the emerging market currencies. And in particular, take a look at the red shaded area. You can see that the US dollar rand, US dollar Mexican peso, and US dollar Turkish lira have a positive rollover when going short. Now, take a look at the next slide. In particular, the red shaded area shows the positive rollover when going long EMBasket. And you can see that it is a very high and lucrative rollover number, 2.84. Given this, given the fact that it is so lucrative, trend analysis becomes important. A long position is typically entered into when an uptrend is in place. If an entry is made into an uptrend, there is potential for capital gains and the trader will earn the income from the positive roll as long as the roll stays positive. Now, the definition of an uptrend is this. In an uptrend, each successive peak and trough is higher than the ones found earlier in the trend, and that was off Investopedia. Graphically, you can see here a higher trough followed by a higher peak. This is an uptrend. Now, if the trader is able to identify an uptrend in the EMBasket instrument and initiates a long positional trade, he or she will also benefit from the positive rollover. However, the trader must take other factors into consideration. Firstly, the margin requirement to hold this position may be challenging for some accounts. That's because one unit requires a margin of $2,200 in a US dollar account. Secondly, given that risk management is a very important part of trading, it is important to only initiate this type of strategy if your trading account is suitably capitalized. And of course, the trader must be comfortable in identifying when the uptrend has come to an end so that the position may be exited. Thank you very much for joining me in this presentation. I hope you found it useful, and this is where we'll be leaving it for now. But just before I log off, if you're interested in trading the EMBasket, log into your FXCM platform now. Or if you don't have an account, then go to www.fxcm.com and open a live account.